I'm just really glad to see everyone who's made it here today. We're just glad for the time that we've got with you here today. As a bit of introduction on Blue Chip, we're a value-added reseller and system integrator based right here in Santa Clara. We focus on tech ops guys, production guys, dev teams that are working for SaaS providers, cloud providers, dealing with things like dev, test, production scaling, and things that are going to be customer facing. Working together with Solidfire and Swiftstack, we put together today's workshop to give you guys hands-on and deep dive, especially on the Swiftstack side, on object storage, of how do you create something that's going to scale, exactly as I said, from terabytes to petabytes, reliably over time. You're not going to have to bring in a forklift and throw it away. And so if you've ever dealt with the challenge of you've built traditional storage and you've added disk and you've added disk and added disk and then you've run out of space and it's time to bring in a forklift, that's the sort of challenge we're going to help you guys understand how to solve today. If you've got something that needs to be cheap and deep, where it's all about scale and not necessarily performance, that's where Swiftstack particularly shines. We think that all of our customers in that sort of production ops environment are going to find themselves needing object storage. File system storage just doesn't scale it doesn't scale big enough long term. Everyone needs to understand what object storage is, where it fits, how to use it. I'm assuming that's why a lot of you folks are here today. On the flip side, there are also folks that need scalability with performance. If you think about it in terms of Amazon, Swiftstack is analogous to S3 for just object storage. Solidfire is analogous to EBS. And if you've got any applications that your company is currently running where you're using EBS volumes, some of them with guaranteed IOPS, that's exactly the sort of use case that Solidfire is particularly good at. So if you have that sort of mindset of I've already got developers who have figured out how to use Amazon, they've already done some prototyping, then your companies already know something about how you would use both of these solutions here today. Or if you're just dealing with that, I've got something built and it has to keep growing, but I keep finding a place where it falls over and dies. One of these two solutions could well be a good fit. Depends on whether you're building just for capacity or you're building for performance. And we're happy to work with both these guys to help you figure out how you could do either or both at the same time. The solutions also work really well together. Solidfire can back up to Swiftstack if you just need it for backup and archiving. And there are a lot of applications that you guys and your companies might need to build that would benefit very well from both. We're incredibly pleased to have signed up as partners with both Solidfire and Swiftstack. Now, I'm going to encourage you guys to do something that you don't normally hear being suggested in any sort of training venue. I'm going to encourage you guys to tune out a little bit and do a little daydreaming now and then. We've got a lot of content. It's going to be a lot to digest. It'll be a lot more meaningful to you guys if you spend a few moments here and there thinking about, well, how would I use this? And I wonder if I could. So please, think about the challenges that you've got inside of your company and start daydreaming. I wonder if I could. I wonder if it would work. How might this glue together? And during breaks, during lunch, during the happy hour afterward, talk to me or Tess from Blue Chip. Talk to the Solidfire and Swiftstack teams. Start having those conversations about, here's what I'm trying to accomplish. Do you have any idea how I could? And I'm willing to bet we can steer you toward, here's what it would look like. Here's what it would entail. We can help you not just with the software from Swiftstack or appliances from Solidfire, and especially my particular focus is on integrated solutions. We like to call them hyperscale because it's a great marketing buzzword, but things like OpenStack, Cassandra, Hadoop, for that matter, even VMware, anywhere where you're building an integrated solution, we can help you with the servers, the storage, the networking, the software, and the professional services to get something designed, get something stood up, get something up and running. So if you've got a challenge along really any dimension of what we're talking about today, we'd love to help you. And since our office is only a mile away, I'm really appreciative of the fact that you guys all made it here today. I can promise you that the next conversation will come to your place. We travel all around the Bay Area, and for the right customers all around the country, we'll help you figure out what you really need to do, get a solution designed, get it stood up for you. At this point, I'd like to turn things over to Frank Cheap from Swiftstack to really start diving into what we're going to be covering here in today's workshop.